Hello. Okay, here goes with my little morning routine for lymphatic drainage and waking up our chi, our life force energy. Okay, so I start with rubbing my hands together about 60 times for about a minute. This activates our chi. And then dry rubbing the face about 20 times for each of these movements. And then through the scalp, pressing with the thumbs and also quite hard with the fingers. And then behind the ears, so making your fingers like that, putting some in front and one pressing the bit behind, and then rubbing up and down quite vigorously, about 20 times. And then the neck, so one hand on the head just to secure, and then rubbing all the way around, rubbing the neck, and then the other side. Okay, and then down into the clavicle area here, everything starts to drain down into this, so it's quite important to do, well, not quite important, they're all important, but it all starts draining down into here, so then you need to unclog these lymph nodes, there's lymph nodes here. Okay, and then under your armpits, really important, most of your upper body lymph system drains out from your left armpit. So press it, so like really getting in there with the fingertips, giving a good massage, both sides. Then we can move on to the arms, so tapping the arms up and down 20 times. I also have these things that I use actually, which you can do scrubbing brushes, or these are sort of like rubber brushes that you get, and you can, I use these rather, but you can do your hands, you know. It's just as good if you don't have them. So 20 times, and then also at least 20 times here on the elbow, which is for your blood circulation, gets your blood circulating. So you can do this any time during the day. If you have slow circulation or circulation problems with your blood, just do this and it activates your blood flow. Okay, and then carrying on moving down, we can sort of tap the chest a bit, do a bit of Tarzan, and then let's concentrate on the intestines and abdomen area and stomach, so rubbing across and down, and again you see the brushes are quite good for this because you can go like this and they're really quite good. Okay, but you can just do like this, maybe giving a bit of a squeeze, and then into your groin. So the lymph system then flows in. These are important lymph nodes here into your groin. Everything starts to drain down into them. So you can tap them a bit. And then hips and down the front of the legs, up and down. Remember we're doing about 20 times each. And then the inside of the legs, same thing, about 20 times each. Outside and behind. And then the same thing, concentration on the knees. Oh, you can't see my knees, but like you did with the elbows, tapping the back of the knees also, because there's lymph glands there on the outside here of the knees. Okay, and then I just do a couple of swinging my arms like this, also tapping behind. Oh, I forgot to do the kidneys. The other one I do is just here while I'm working my way down. I also do here. And then sort of tapping the sides, and you're also tapping your kidneys as your arms go back. And then the final one is coming up onto your tiptoes, sort of swinging motions, then down onto your feet, up onto tiptoes, down flat feet, again up onto tiptoes, and do this about 20 times as well. And that's it, and you should be feeling great. And then the kettle will have boiled for your cup of tea by now. All right, bye.